Hi students, in today's video we're going to talk about comparisons. So please turn to the page in your packet in which you can find these notes and please follow along. So with comparisons, you're going to use the following phrases with an adjective to compare two things. Now the adjective, since you're going to be comparing two things, adjectives always have to agree with nouns in gender and in number. With comparisons, it should agree with the first noun. Okay, so we have a couple of phrases. The first phrase, más que, means more something than someone else. So for example, mi abuela es más artística que mi padre. Notice there's an adjective between más and que, and that artística agrees with abuela. This sentence says my grandma is more artistic than my father. The next sentence or next phrase that we have is menos que, and this means less something than someone else. So for example, la clase de ciencias es menos divertida que la clase de inglés. Science class is less fun than English class. Again, there's an adjective between menos and que, and divertida agrees with la clase de ciencias, that's our first noun. And then finally, we have tan como, which means as something else. So, tus hermanas son tan serias como la maestra. So your sisters are as serious as the teacher. Again, there's serias in between tan and como, and serias agrees with tus hermanas. So we use the same comparisons or very similar comparisons when a comparison does not use an adjective. Okay, so you're going to use the phrases below when there's no adjective to compare. So, más que still means more than. Menos que still means less than, but they're used a little bit differently. So, me gusta ir a la biblioteca más que al gimnasio. So, you're not comparing two things with an adjective, you're just comparing something that is more than something else. So, like, I like to go to the library more than to the gym. So, you're not saying that the library is more fun than the gym, you just like to go there more than the gym. Menos que me gustan las hamburguesas, menos que los tacos. I like hamburgers less than tacos. And then tanto como, it looks kind of like tan como, but it's got that to at the end, and this means as much as. So do you like to do something as much as you like to listen? So te gusta hablar tanto como escuchar. So as much as. Again, these three do not use adjectives with them. On the next page, there are always a few irregular comparisons or a few irregulars of anything. These four always agree in number with the first noun. So, mayor means older. If you're going to use the plural version, it is going to be mayores. Menor means younger. And again, this will agree in gender with your first noun. So its plural would be menores. Mejor means best or better. And with comparisons, it's used as better. When you change it to be plural, it's the word mejores. And then peor means worse or worst. In comparisons, it means worse. And its plural is peores. Okay, so for example, you might want to say, my brothers are older than I. Mis hermanos son mayores que yo. Okay, so go ahead and try these examples below. I am older than my brother. We are as tall as our parents. Spanish is more fun than history, and I talk less than I study. Careful, some of these use an adjective and some of these do not, so you'll have to choose your phrase based on that. Please come to class prepared with any questions that you have.